Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. So today, I'll be talking about how to indulge your need for technical writing as a developer. So, brief intro about me. I'm a software engineer, a technical writer at Free Code Camp, Action Engineering, Media Jam, ArtSmith, and ImageKit, AVL, and Hack member. I'm also I'm also a Web3 technical content creator at Actionable, LogRocket, and Moralis, where they bootstrap decentralized application. And I am a mentor and a backend lead at SheCode Africa, and also Hinged Hack country ambassador. So let's briefly talk about what technical writing is. So technical writing is, I would say, an act of creating and managing content about technology, software, and a process of simplifying jargons, I would say, and also assisting readers with a specialized activity. So basically what it does is that technical writing simplifies products. It might be product, it might be a concept, it might be architecture and the likes. Anything that has to do with software products, anything that has to do with things around technical activities. It might be a software product, it might be a documentation and the likes like that. So why should you even start writing? So I think this is the first question I asked myself when I was starting out as a technical writer. Do I need to even write? I code and I'm cool with it, but at some point I was able to figure out some of the key points I'll be sharing right now. All right, so the first one is why you should start writing is it can be your active income. So we have full-time technical content creators that what all they do is, just write about the product, push things and update documentation and the likes. And we have people that take it as passive source of income. People like me, where I have a full-time software engineering and I still do technical writing. So in my free time, I just do technical writing, for my urgent 2K, just to get some fun. Another point is it helps you to improve writing and communication abilities, because there's something I learned from a mentor like that. His name is Chulo. He said we should always treat technical content as a product. So when you treat it as a product, what it does is that you don't want your product to be out there and nobody uses it. So you treat a particular content as a product, which means that you can be able to tell users what to do, how to do it, and the best time or the best approach of handling some of these key things in your product. So it helps you understand how to communicate better in your content, how to know your target audience, if it is a beginner or intermediate or for professionals. And also it also supercharges your research ability. The way you research things change over time when you're a technical writer. It helps you understand some keywords to tell Google that, hey, this is what I need, and Google will definitely respond to it. So it's to supercharge your research ability. It helps you improve how you research, and also it also increases brand recognition. So you're a software engineer and you do some technical. Okay, you don't write. You might probably not get some opportunities directly into your DM. You always need to apply, But in most cases, what have really helped me is that it helps build brand, and I get quite a lot of opportunities directly into my DM, like just saying, oh, are you interested in this role, or are you interested in writing for our product? This is what we do. So these are some of the reasons why you should start writing either technical content or just start creating content. And also the last one is it helps facilitate a learning process. So the learning process here is not just on technical content, it also goes into your day-to-day activities, your job, the way you learn, because you pick up new technologies and learn so fast because you want to write about it. So if you apply the same thing in your day-to-day activities or maybe your software engineering role, the way you kind of pick up new things and learn about it and make good use of it, like just, straight to the point, because you have the knowledge, or probably you don't have the knowledge at the start, but you were able to research and, of course, get things done faster. So now the actionable steps to indulge your need for technical writing. The first one is start. Starting is one part of attaining anything. If you want to start anything in life, sometimes it's always difficult, or you always promise yourself, oh, I will do this next week. I promise I'll do this. But when you start, that's the first step. Then after starting, you can now start thinking of every other thing that would come after starting. The next one is consistency. I think this is very crucial to all technical writers, to be consistent. I intentionally skip O and Bs on Saturdays to create technical content. Yeah. That's how I was able to decode it. So I would go to O and B this Saturday. Next one, I would not go. Then the following one, I might probably give some excuses and not go again. Maybe that's for resting. So that was how I was able to create content, more content. So if I'm not during the week, I know I'm busy, but weekends, like I can, get some time to read about things and create content. So it really helps a lot. That's how I think I'm remained consistent over time. So another point is for you to be open to learn new things. If you're open to learn new things, that means that if you want to talk about a concept in Vue.js tomorrow, you can just pick up Vue.js this week and learn about Vue.js. Then the following week, you can teach how to get started with Vue.js. You are not a badass Vue.js dev, but the fact that you are open to learn new things, you are able to do it within a short period of time. All right, so another key point is note-taking. Taking notes allow you to see or track your progress, which can assist you to re-energize your determination, not to give up or become disheartened, because at some point it gets tiring, and the idea will come when you are probably in the toilet. Yeah. The topic, maybe the next content you need to create, you can just think through it and remember. So, but if you have a note-taking app, you can quickly document it on maybe using Notion. I'll be sharing examples of note-taking app shortly, where you can just note down things. Then when you are finally available or ready, or you think you are ready to write, you can just go through the notes and pick some of your topic. And sometimes it's not even about topic, just like tracking your progress. Oh, today or this month I've created 10 content. Oh, next month you might not really have that energy to create the same content, but you can of course go through some of the progress, some of the things you have made in the past, and you'll be like, oh, this is really great, and you just keep putting your best to do more. Yeah, so another key point is read other good technical articles. So good in quotes. They are very bad technical articles. Like you have a lot of technical articles that they just tell you to do this, install that, install this. You should have this. And this is the result. They won't add screenshot of the result. Which kind of article is that? They would only tell you, you need to install this package, you need to install that package. Then the next step would do, you can run your application on the local host. Won't share the screenshot of how it looks like on the local host. Then they'll proceed to, you can now style it using CSS. They'll share the CSS snippets. Then following to the next one, they won't add screenshot until they get to conclusion, where they will now summarize. I think in this article, you were able to learn how to do this and do that, which is very bad. You should also be open to receiving feedback. Like, feedback really helps a lot. It helps me a lot. Anybody I find out that, okay, this person is a badass, or let me say the person is good, create technical content, I'll just reach out to the person and share maybe my draft. Then, although you need to be patient, because if you share draft to somebody that is quite busy, they won't respond on time. You have to just be patient and ensure that any feedback that you get, you make good use of it when creating all your content. You know, when I tell you you need to do it this way, you need to do it. I don't need to come and tell you every time. Once I just give you the structure, from there you can leverage on it and keep using it all through. Now that you are good to go creating content, what are the tools that can really help you create awesome content? Research. I use Google a lot. So, like, Google is everything. Research. I don't even check sites first. I check Google. Then the second one is writing tools like Markdown. You need to learn, as a technical writer, you need to learn how to use Markdown. It's very important. Like Markdown, it's either is Markdown or Google Docs or Dropbox, like Google Docs and Dropbox. They give you the flexibility to just use rich text, but Markdown you need to write, then convert it to rich text. And if you are using platform like Actionable, they already have Markdown, and you can just make good use of it. And also a note-taking app, you can use Notion, Evernote, and for editing, you can use Grammarly. They have the free plan and the paid plan. You can use Hemingway app for you to scan through on how active or passive some of the sentence that you have in your content is. And Qbot helps you, is an AI that actually helps you to paraphrase your content, should in case you have a sentence and you are not really feeling it. Because at some point when I write or create a paragraph, I'll read and read again. I'll feel like, no, this is not really communicating the way I want. So you can just copy that section and paste it on Qbot, and the AI will paraphrase for you, I think 3 times, the maximum. The free plan is 3 times. Paraphrase the same thing for you 3 times without losing the meaning of the sentence, but gives you in another way that is more presentable than you can choose. You can use plagiarism detector, QText, just to be sure and to avoid Google not ranking because you have plagiarized content. So if you want to publish, also you can use Medium, Actionable, and Dev.to. I'm a big fan of these 3, especially Dev.to and Actionable because of their SEO. I've published a content on Dev.to, and in the next 30 minutes, I searched something and my content ranked as #1. I was really proud. You know what it is. You know how, if you want to handle that personally, you will suffer. Those guys are genius. Dev.to, they help you rank your content faster, especially if you don't have plagiarized content. If you have plagiarized content, Google SEO would never rank it. You need to be careful of that. And for documenting, you can use Gridbook. So this documenting is kind of different from just the regular technical writing. Like if you're a full-time technical writer and you're focusing on documentation, updating documentation, you need to know how to use Gitbook and Docusaurus. I think these are the most popular. So now with all these, having these tools, knowing how to indulge your need for technical writing as a developer, technical writing is proud to welcome you to a new dispensation. Thank you.